My coworker kept stealing my ideas, so I gave her one that would destroy her career. It started with the Henderson pitch. I'd spent 3 weeks building a presentation for our biggest client. Market research, competitor analysis, visual mock-ups, the whole thing. I saved it to our shared drive Thursday night. Friday morning, I walked into the conference room and my coworker Jennifer was already presenting. My slides, my research, my exact words. The client loved it. Jennifer got a $3,000 bonus. I got nothing. I told myself it was a misunderstanding. Maybe she thought it was collaborative. I didn't say anything. 2 weeks later, the Riverside campaign. I drafted an entire social media strategy. 12 pages, saved it to the drive on Tuesday. Wednesday morning meeting, Jennifer stood up with printed copies. My strategy, word for word. She even kept my typo on page 7. Our boss called it brilliant. Jennifer got promoted to senior account manager. I sat there watching her accept congratulations for work that kept me up until 2 a.m. My hands were shaking under the table. I went to HR, showed them timestamps on the files I created. They said they'd look into it but needed concrete proof of intellectual theft. Jennifer had made copies, erased my name, added hers. By the time I complained, it looked like I was the one stealing. I stopped saving anything to the shared drive, started keeping files on my personal laptop, emailing them directly to my boss 5 minutes before meetings. It worked for a month. Then Jennifer started showing up to my desk. Hey, just want to bounce some ideas off you. She'd lean over, look at my screen, ask questions. 2 days later, those exact ideas would come out of her mouth in meetings. I couldn't prove she was photographing my screen, but I knew. My boss pulled me aside after Jennifer's 4th brilliant presentation. You've been quiet lately. Everything okay? I wanted to scream. Instead, I said I was working on something big, something that would change everything for the company. His eyes lit up. Can't wait to see it. I went home that night and built the worst marketing strategy I could imagine. Took me 6 hours to make it look genius. Revolutionary approach. Embrace negative engagement. The premise? Instead of avoiding bad press, we'd intentionally create controversy. Post inflammatory content. Make our client the most hated brand possible. Because all publicity is good publicity. I filled it with fake statistics from made-up sources. Charts that looked professional but meant nothing. Quotes from industry experts I invented. I even created a sample tweet for our client. A family-friendly restaurant chain. Parents who bring screaming kids to restaurants should be banned. We said what we said. The whole thing was insane, but I formatted it beautifully. Made it look like cutting-edge strategy. Thursday morning, I left it open on my screen. Took a long coffee break. When I came back, Jennifer was walking away from my desk. Her phone was in her hand. Friday's meeting, Jennifer stood up with printed copies. My terrible strategy. She'd even kept the fake sources. This is bold, she said. Revolutionary. Our client will dominate the conversation. Our boss looked skeptical. This seems risky. Risk is reward, Jennifer said, quoting a line I'd written specifically to sound stupid. I've spent 3 weeks researching this approach. Trust me. The client meeting was Monday. I wasn't invited. Jennifer presented the strategy to the restaurant chain's CEO and entire board. I heard about it from Sarah in accounting, who'd been taking notes. Jennifer had suggested they tweet about banning children. The CEO's face went purple. Our brand is built on family values. You want us to attack parents? Jennifer stammered. Tried to explain the research. When they asked for sources, she couldn't produce them because they didn't exist. The client pulled their $2 million account on the spot. Our company lost 30% of its revenue. Jennifer was fired before lunch. Security walked her out while everyone watched. My boss found me at my desk an hour later. Did you know about Jennifer's presentation? No, I said. I've been working independently. He nodded slowly. I noticed you stopped using the shared drive. Had some security concerns. He looked at me for a long moment. Then he smiled. The Henderson pitch. That was yours, wasn't it? Yes. And Riverside? Yes, I thought so. HR just found the original files. Timestamps prove everything. Jennifer sent me 17 texts that night, begging me to tell them it was a mistake, that we'd collaborated. I blocked her number, started using the shared drive again.